Other than that, kind of the world's your oyster. Don't eat oysters, they're bad. It's quite a funny joke, that. Welcome to this week's vlog. It's the daddy here. All my details and stuff. Alfie, come on. One of the most common questions that we come across every day is, oh, are you allowed to eat that? I'm going to try and show you what we've kind of got away with eating, the things to kind of avoid from what I can figure out, and also how to just eat a normal diet as you normally would. So we're going to head to V-Fest for the day. It's only about 40 minutes away. Managed to get some tickets through work. So thank you V-Fest, by the way. See you later, mate.
V-Fest will make some noise.
So let's just go through the things that 100% you shouldn't eat. Saying that though, as long as you're careful, as long as you're aware of it, you kind of have to eat pretty normally is what we've figured out so far. Like this morning you saw we had a slightly runny egg. That was because we knew the eggs where they were from. They had like the little lion on it. If the eggs has got a blue stamp on it and it's well cooked, then you should be fine. You know, my wife loves poached eggs. You know, some people say I don't eat that. We're not going to lie, but she's eating some of them because we've always known that the eggs are legit. They're all fresh. They're all kind of lion stamped. Some kind of if you want to be overly sensitive, avoid eggs, or if you're going to fry them or poach them, just make sure that it's all completely cooked through. But salmonella is the only reason that you can't eat eggs. Raw seafood. When do you ever eat a prawn raw? You'd never do that. Seafood's off the list because it needs to properly be well done, and we need to know where it's sourced. So you can eat prawns and whatnot, but it needs to be done properly. So you're not allowed that. And then undercooked meat, basically anything that is going to potentially give you food poisoning, because that's the thing that people are concerned with. So it's not so much a matter of individual foods, it's more anything that will kind of give you food, or give your missus food poisoning, make her sick. We're told that you shouldn't really eat more than sort of 2 or 3 portions of fish a week, like oily fish. There's some fish just avoid, because like I think it's like the levels of zinc or something. I'm looking at my missus. Go on, son. Turn up. Now when it comes to fruit and veg, we still eat loads of that. We just make sure it's all properly washed. Even bag salad. Pate, she ate the other day. She came to me, I was cross. She shouldn't eat pate. It's a real shame, Chibi. Crowd surfers will be ejected. I know you're really keen to do that as well. Some cold meats are not particularly good, so that's why I was a bit cross when my missus had pate. Please don't be scared. Like when we first started looking at what we were allowed to eat and whatnot, it was ridiculous. And if you Google it now, the amount of, I'll show you, look, the amount of things that you can't eat is outrageous. And you know, when we talked to the midwife and the GP, they were amazing. They just said, you know, largely you've got to eat what you normally would eat. So the things to avoid: undercooked seafood, overly oily fish too many times a week, dodgy fruit and veg that you haven't washed, undercooked meat, no dirty kebabs at the end of a night out. Not that you're going to be on a night out anyway together, because by the time it gets 10:30, your missus is tired, she wants to go home. It's only a 10-minute walk, but she has to get an Uber cab because her feet are aching. Unpasteurised cheese, try and stay away from that. So that's like feta, brie, camembert, Stilton with the veins in it and whatnot. That's because some of it contains like listeria bacteria, apparently, which is not too good for the kid at all. So try and avoid that. Pates, cold meats, try to avoid those. Other than that, kind of the world's your oyster. Don't eat oysters, they're bad. It's quite a funny joke, that. Oh, the other thing, at the beginning of this vid you might have seen there was a coffee on the breakfast that I gave my missus. That's all decaf. Don't eat loads of caffeine, drink loads of caffeine. Like if you walk into the kitchen, your missus is like eating coffee beans, tell her to stop. That's the end of this week's vlog. I hope you found it useful. Any comments, questions, if you've spotted something that I really shouldn't be doing and my wife needs to stop eating, leave a comment below. Give me a share, give me a thumbs up, and hopefully I'll talk to you again soon. God bless.